Welcome back to Scorecard here on Citi TV. Let's get to the tactical analysis of that Manchester derby between Man United and Manchester City. Coach, take it away.
Okay, so we'll look at Rashford first goal and how Man City considered that goal. From nowhere, let it roll. It will come back during the replay, then I'll actually begin to explain why I think it was a very bad goal to concede on the part of Manchester City. And I'll highlight the importance. Okay, so this is everything. This is Onana.
Yeah.
At this stage, as to how Luis Diaz here, he thinks Bruno Fernandes is in an offside position. What made it even worse was Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker too thought Bruno Fernandes was offside. So Walker just stood there raising his hand out of nothing. But Bruno actually did a forward run, checked back and went this way. So he played, and the player who was actually playing Bruno Fernandes onside was Nathan Ake. So when Onana went long, everybody just watch the body language of Kyle Walker. So when Onana eventually went long, look at Kyle Walker. At this stage, he's still there raising his hand. Looking for that Bruno is offside. Yeah. Now look at the goal scorer. This is Marcus Rashford. That is Rashford right there. Look at how far he is.
He really runs from his own house.
That's it. But naturally, per the shape of the team, whose marker was that? That was Kyle Walker's marker. Yeah. Kyle Walker should have clearly seen the situation. Okay, if he's not offside and he's onside, where is
I should
my
be
marker?
keeping side of him.
Okay, then you roll it on. Rashford is still coming. Look at Kyle Walker. He's still walking.
Yeah.
He's not jogging. And Bruno just picked Rashford, bang into the back of the net. You don't do that if you are the captain of Manchester City at all. Unacceptable. Look at him. He's walking. It's
almost as if he thought his teammates would deal with the
situation. And that was in the back. So very poor goal. And at this level, when a goalkeeper goal route one, who concedes from that? A John Terry, Carvalho, Vidic, Ferdinand, they will never concede from such routine delivery into the ball. Now let's go to the Phil Foden's first goal. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal by all standards. Most people are saying that maybe Rashford should have been given the foul. I looked at it again and again and again. And I said, the referee could have given it. This is why I think the referee should have given it. Because Rashford had his body in between the ball and Kyle Walker. There was no way Kyle Walker was going to get to the ball without touching Rashford.
True.
So the moment there was a hand on Rashford and Rashford went down, I think the referee should have given the foul. He didn't give the foul. People do argue that Rashford, yes, there was that contact, but he went down too easily. So because of that, he didn't also help the referees out to give the foul. But I do believe that if he had stayed on his feet, that shouldn't have been the touch to take him down. He had a dozen for the taking, and he should have put Manchester United 2-0 up. Now, when this roll, let me pause it here. At this stage, there's absolutely no danger. Manchester United had men behind the ball, proper defensive cover, everything. But again, this is the goal scorer, Phil Foden. He's the one who actually eventually puts the ball in the back of the net. Who is Phil Foden marker? Phil Foden marker is Victor Lindelof. Lindelof at this stage is overly interested in helping Johnny Evans deal with Erling Haaland. You cannot do so. At this level, you should trust your partner. That once
so it's supposed to be one-on-one marking.
At this level, where was your marker? Because the ball was moving in such a way that there's no way Phil Foden should have been left free. Now everybody look, tactically, why Phil Foden put the ball in the back of the net. The ball didn't go to him here. Look at Linda, still walking. Let me pause it there. If you are dealing with a player this skillful, this technically gifted, you don't stand 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards away from him. You don't do that. In Ghana, you will say, give him what? Close marking. Get closer to him.
Yeah.
Now, the moment he didn't do that, to every young player, I've said this here before, and I'm going to repeat it. The arc, as we see, this arc here, the one in front of the 18-yard, this line here, the arc. No, sorry. Let me delete that. the arc, that box you see there, what known as or the semicircle,
yeah.
that is the goalpost. That is where the goal is. From end to end is the goal.
Yep.
So normally players are told, now when you see the arc, you've seen the goal.
Means you have an
don't
angle.
need to look at where the goal is.
Yeah.
Just keeps your eye on the arc when you strike the ball.
And even so, for a left-footed player with a
Yes.
cultured left foot like
Cultured
this,
left foot.
when he opens up his body in
And
that
he sees
spot,
the
the
arc,
angle is
he's
there for
going.
him.
So look at what
Yep.
Foden did. And then I was so much disappointed in Kobe Mainoo. But at this stage, the man was completely gassed out. He was tired. A typical, if Casemiro was the one standing closer here, this is Kobe Mainoo. If that was Casemiro, I don't think Phil Foden gets that shot away. Because Casemiro would have come for him.
Yeah.
He would have closed him down,
tackle.
slide him down, and even block the shot. But look at Kobe Mainoo. He was virtually walking. Come to him. He didn't come.
It's almost as if they didn't think he was going to take the shots.
That was shocking to me. At this level, you don't do that. Look, he cut. So this is Kobe should have come.
Yeah.
The moment he decided not to come, Phil Foden struck the ball in between him and Johnny Evans. Look at that. It's in between him and Johnny Evans. Back into the back of the net. You also don't do that at this level. So brilliant goal by Phil Foden. If you're a young player and you're watching, the lesson here is that the arc is the goal post.
And because the lack of marking on him is equally shocking
It's
for me
amazing.
because before the goal, he had threatened like multiple times to do exactly
Multiple
what he had
times.
done.
And when we started the second half, Pep, you could clearly realize that in the first half, he was very wide. He stayed there. But in that second half, Pep actually gave him the line so that,
Move around.
Don't limit yourself here. Move around and look at the blind side of the other guys who may not see you coming. Now let's go to look at his final goal. Yes, the final goal here. Phil Foden. Beautiful. Let's look at Phil Foden's second goal. Now again, let me pause it here. At this stage, there were serious defensive issues with Manchester United. Serious defensive issues. The issues was like I had spoken about earlier. The gap in between Casemiro and Phil Foden was too big a gap. These are technical players. So when you give them the ball for them to control and turn, they will pick the pass. So once the ball came from Kevin De Bruyne to Phil Foden, Casemiro had it. So once he controlled, he couldn't close him down. So he stood off him. And once you stand off him like that, he will pick the pass. So watch. He dazzled. Then let me pause again. Varane also makes the same mistake. If I bring it back a bit, Varane also makes the same mistake by not closing Alvarez down. And Casemiro, without a doubt, at this stage was very tired. He couldn't live with the off-the-ball movement of a Foden. So it was a simple give and go. Give, I am gone, return, open space, bang into the back of the net. Somebody may question Andre Onana. But look, in goalkeeping, when the shot is taken very close, like he is this close.
And there's a player sliding across the shot as well.
Normally, the goalkeepers are told to use their feet. Because most often than not, when the ball is on the ground, by the time he adjusts his waist and comes down to make the save, the ball is already gone. So this came down to individual errors from Manchester United. But you don't blame them. They had chased the ball for close to what? 80 minutes. Naturally.
They're mentally tired,
mentally tired. And if there were proper defenders on the bench, United should have done the changes in time, but they couldn't do that. But there was no doubt that Man City was going to win this. If Rashford had not glorified himself in that stunner of a goal he scored, he should have put Manchester United 2 goals up.
He should have, by the 27th minute, he should have had a hat-trick.
Exactly. Because he had, after scoring
two glorious opportunities.
2 glorious opportunities to go on and score. But you don't do that.
Chances that were easier than the goal he scored.
He actually, and I'm sure that Ten Hag substituted him when he went back to look at the video and saw how soft he went down. Come on, come and sit down. You are not helping the cause of the team. So tactically, these are the things I want to point out today.
Brilliant stuff there.